everybody, it's Chris at Oak Street Garden Shop in Crestline Village. Another plant for you today for the fall garden. We're talking to you today, it is the beginning of October, are the poppies. This is an Iceland poppy. We've talked about other types of poppies that we have seeds for. The Iceland poppy is one that we get in 4-inch pots, small, fat little plants that you are going to put in the garden now. The Iceland poppies are a little bit different than other plants that you might have planted. You know, when I talk to you about planting, I think I've said, you know, loosen the roots, tickle the roots, be sure they got a little pulled apart before you plant. Poppies don't like that. They don't like their roots messed with. So what you're going to do is slide it out of the pot, and you're going to make a little indentation in your soil, and then you're going to firm it right into the soil. You're not going to mess with that root, okay? Don't fool with that. Just pop it into the ground. Poppies are going to just hunker down through the winter. They're not going to be this pretty all winter, I'm going to tell you. We're going to get freezes here in the Birmingham area. It's going to get cold everywhere in the south. We do get some cold weather. You're going to think that maybe they're not doing so well. Don't worry, the roots are growing, they're hanging out, mulch them well. Do not overwater poppies. They like to be a little drier than too wet. So if you have a spot that stays wet, don't put poppies there, okay? The other thing that you want to remember to do with poppies, and this is especially true in the spring, they will start to fatten up. You'll notice in March that they'll start to put up big puffy buds. And when they bloom and when they're done blooming, Harry, can you see that right there? That is where the bloom has faded and you've got just what's going to turn into a seed pod. You don't want that to turn into a seed pod so early because then it's going to be kind of done blooming. So I get in there and I pretty much cut those off, okay? It's a lot like any other plant. When it blooms out, you want to what's called deadhead it. It's a terrible term, deadheading, but that's what you're doing. So keep your poppies cleaned up, plant them now in the fall, October, November, December, whenever you find some Iceland poppies, go ahead and get them planted, okay? You will thank me come spring, because when you come in the spring and you want them, I'm not gonna have them. Come get them now, we'll see you soon. Thanks for joining us. If you enjoyed this video and you're on YouTube watching, hit the subscribe button. We'll see you soon.